Hey everybody, it's Maximus, and I just thought I'd do another video in regards to NinjaFloki, and this might be my last video in regards to this project. Now, you may be wondering, why is that? It's up over 1300%. Earlier today, I actually saw that it was up over 700%, and I was looking at these graphs, and this just seemed kind of odd. But I mean, granted, this has been going on, but today I thought this is still a little bit more odd than normal, but I didn't really think a lot of it. So anyway, yeah, at the time it was about 700% up, and then I looked at my portfolio, and at the time it said like my balance was like 5,080. I had like a $4,500 profit. Now of course it says 7,200. I need to actually take this off of here because I have sold my position. Now you may be wondering, why did I sell my position? And I'm going to show you why I sold my position. So first of all, I actually went on PancakeSwap, and I won't be able to show you exactly what I did on PancakeSwap because I really swapped it and so on. But when this was up about 700%, you gotta keep in mind I spent $514.42 plus $25 worth of fees to cover the gas fee, and then of course the network fees on let's see, it was on my Trust wallet, and then to swap it out on PancakeSwap. The problem is, while it looks super cool that on my Trust wallet, is that I had a new balance of like it was like 6,000 or something like that. Of course, 5,000 of it was NinjaFloki. Sounds super cool. When I went to swap BNB, or I should say NJF for BNB, it didn't allow me to get the what was it, the $4,500 of profit, like the 5,000 something. And I thought, what the heck, it was basically like if I went to swap it out, I would have made like $1. So I thought, you know what, something's just not right with this. So I went to their official Twitter, and if you go here, of course it says anti-dump. So I thought, well, they gotta have some kind of some kind of information, a little bit more information in regards to this anti-dump, right? That would make sense. And when I went everywhere on the internet, Twitter, Reddit, you name it, nobody has an explanation. So you think it would be on their website. Nope, it's not on the website. You go to their white paper. The white paper is like only 9 pages long, and I get it. I know I did another video on it, and I know I did the whole token sniffer thing. But check this out. When I went to token sniffer, I said that this was one that I was thinking about getting into, and at the time, it was considered like a medium risk. Right? Everything panned out on all these check marks. Liquidity seemed fine, and this part kind of was a big warning sign. But I decided to just chance it, try it out anyway. But for instance, where it says to say the owner renounced or source does not contain an owner contract, it says, for example, disable selling, change fees, or mint new tokens, right? Well, that's the whole thing, changing the fees. I guess he or they or whoever they are, they can change the fees at any given time, whenever they want. Give me just a second. So, with that said, I decided to look more deep into this because at that time, I was like, it was only up 700%, and I was like, well, you know what? This is pumped like crazy. I'm gonna let it pump more. So did some other things in the day, came back to this, and then I saw it was up like 1100%, and I said, okay, I'm gonna gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get out of this project. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing documented that later on down the road the plan for NinjaFloki would be, for instance, you know, changing their policy so, you know, is promoting, you know, hodling, right? Hold on for dear life, right? Like something posted, like basically stating that, hey, you know what, in the long term, if you guys just hold on, I don't know, 6 months, a year, or something like that, we have measures in place, so this thing's really gonna pump or whatever. You know, just something to explain the anti-dump. All says anti-dump. No reason for it. Of course, they have done an AMA. You know, I get it. The project hasn't been around long enough for it. Maybe I'm making a big mistake. Maybe this is the most amazing project since, you know, I don't know, since the greatest project, right? But there's nothing to back up why they're doing the anti-dump. Like, I understand it being somewhat of anti-dump. Like, for instance, Shinobi, right? When it went to all-time highs, there's still people, of course, who dumped it, because they should, to a sense, you know, take some profits off the top, right? If anything. But there's a difference between anti-dumping and, like, practically no dumping. And in my opinion, this is not just anti-dumping. This is just, you know, you can't take any profits off the top, hardly at all, that's worthwhile. And to me, that just really, pardon my French, pissed me off. So, for me, I decided I wanted to get out of it. So, again, I waited a little bit longer. And then, of course, you know, on Pancake Swap, I saw that the slippage wasn't 9%, right? So if you buy this, you have to set the slippage at 9%, at least I did. Otherwise, it just would come up with an error. So get this, to sell, you have to do 10% on the slippage. And with that said, here is what I ended up buying it for, with fees, and of course what I ended up selling it for. I'll show that on one calculator and the other. Alright, so on the left is 539.32. So that's at the original 514.32 that I paid for, which of course was, you know, BNB, and I switched to the smart contract, which is what, BEP20 token, and then I swapped it out for I don't know, I think it was like 92 billion, I want to say, something like that. Maybe it wasn't quite that, but well, yeah, I can look over here. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting ahead of myself. There it is. So let's see. I'm sorry, 92 million, not billion, of the NJF, and yeah. So after the fees was 539.32, and the crazy thing is, when I went to sell this thing literally jumped up like 200%. So it went from like 1100% to like roughly what you see it at now. So I could have made like even a little bit more profit. Believe it or not, I profited on this. I didn't settle for just swapping, like, you know, what do you call it, breaking even, right? I saw a lot of people do that, and I just thought, nah, that's not going to be me. This thing has pumped quite a bit. So as a result, I got tacked on with another like fee. I'm just going to round out to like $4. So I mean, what is this? 539. If this was 639, that would have been $100. So I mean, what was that? I mean, well, then there's another $4 profit. So I mean, I made a little over $130 profit. I'm sure there's some other fees in there, but you know, I'm rounding it off right around that. And needless to say, I mean, will I get back into this? Again, I don't know. I could, but they need to come out in the project either with an AMA official, something with Twitter, something, an audit, something that shows here's why, we as in NinjaFloki do the whole super anti-dump policy. Because in my opinion, any good project, you should still be able to, take profits off the top, if anything. Or if you want to dump, you should have the right to dump, but you shouldn't be getting taxed and getting all these fees at about 90% of what your holding is, right? So for instance, like, this right here is 7,219. Instead of profiting that, I'd probably come out with what, 219. That ain't much. But here's the key. I am going to take a quick look at this. I originally got into it on the 9th with hope and anticipation that this would be a short-term play. Because, I have a very diversified portfolio. I probably got like, I want to say about 24 different investments, all crypto. And with that said, my attitude is I needed more of the short-term plays, because one thing to have long-term plays, which is awesome, great. It's always good to, be in these projects for the marathon, right? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? And it's a patience game. We all know that. Or if you're new to crypto, you should know that, or be learning that. But at the same time, it's always nice to find these ones in which is going to give you something for the short term, for you can have some kind of like passive income, or I don't know, just something in short term while you're waiting for all the other stuff to, make you money. And so, yeah, this is like what, 120, 130. This is a weird way of going about it. Some people on Reddit and so on have stated that this is a scam. I don't really know for sure. It's not like I couldn't get my money back, right? But at the same time, it did piss me off that I couldn't get, at least $5,000 or more. And that right there, some people say, well, that's a scam, don't get involved with it. My thing is this, I have noticed this. Let me go back. So if you look at the all-time, right, they have, start off, was it around the 27th, 28th, then you have a little pump here, right? So literally that starts on the 29th, so like after a day, right, it starts pumping. And it kind of flatlines because this is sell-off, right? And then around the 1st, pumps again. Like sell-off. 3rd, not much. And the 4th comes, and then as soon as the end of the 4th comes, and if you look at the time, look, it's always at nighttime, right? It's like they pump this when everybody's asleep. And then huge pump, and then boom, big sell-off, right? And then should be the next day, right? So it's like almost every other day, right? And a huge pump, right? And then boom, huge sell-off. There's, guys that have like way more experience, been doing this for years, they would say, oh man, that should have been a sign right there. Could be, right? I don't know for 100% sure if it's a scam. It ain't Squid Token, right? At least they allowed you to get something back. So my point is this, right? If it is sketchy, it is a scam. If anything, I might do the whole, making, I don't know, 120, 200, maybe every other day. If I was able to pull that off, it'd be pretty awesome. And of course, I would do a video about that. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you just a few more things before I wrap this up. This right here, they're all like, oh, promoting this, all this stuff, buy this, buy that. Makes sense, right? But then this guy kind of has the problem I somewhat had. It says, I can't sell to the price shown on CoinMarketCap. It's much lower. And this guy says it's not a legit token, just a scam. But people says Shiba Inu is a scam. Shiba Inu is not a scam. People say Dogecoin is a scam. People say anything's a scam if they just want to say it. But anyway, so there's that. And then Reddit. Okay, on Reddit it says, why is NinjaFloki showing that I made a lot of money in Trust Wallet, but not when swapping. Well, this is how I did it, you know, Trust Wallet, right? So this one guy says 4 days ago, yeah, same here, what the F is going on? And this other guy says, just had a huge pump, did you make any profits? This seems to happen a lot, which someone could explain. And this one guy says, at one point my Trust Wallet said I had like 54k in NJF, thought I found a gem for a few minutes. Project is still trending up, just not remotely close to what CMC and Trust Wallet shows, right? Because it doesn't show that, doesn't reflect that. 13 hours ago, guy says, same with me, looks like the same ish that happened with Cheems Inu. I don't know what that is. I never heard of that project. A couple of weeks ago, looks like a glitch on CoinMarketCap. Well, I don't really think it's a glitch on CoinMarketCap, and here's why. Because when you go into PancakeSwap, right, and you go into Trust Wallet shows that amount, right, which is reflective of CoinMarketCap, right? Well, then you go on PancakeSwap, and it's totally different, and then it shows you all these crazy fees. And when I went in there, it mentions something like 13 million for one of these fees or something like that, and I was like, man, that just doesn't sound right. Like, you know, I'm getting taxed like crazy from NinjaFloki's end. And this guy says, I got tired of the BS and sold at the peak, basically got my money back with no profit. Well, you know, I don't recommend that. You know, I waited. So I was trying to see if there's any. Yeah, this guy, is there any problem to sell? Let's see. Yeah, not legit tokens, a scam. Look at this guy. In CoinMarketCap, it says that price, but in PancakeSwap price, no change. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people say it's a good project, some people say it's not. But the thing is this, right? The ones that are saying it's a good project probably haven't tried to go sell it on PancakeSwap. So take that as you will. Alright, wrapping it up. I made it a little over, what, 120, 130 on it. If I get into it again, maybe I'll let you guys know. I mean, I'll let you guys know, but I mean, it might be a little bit further down the road. We'll see. I'm still going to keep an eye on it. Might be a short-term play for me, but if you're the guy in which you're disappointed because you're not going to get thousands per one, or, you know, thousands, like, you know, you see what's in your portfolio, and you're like, forget that, I can't blame you. So that's it for me on NinjaFloki. Thanks again for watching the video, supporting the channel. If you found anything useful out of this, please hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel and been following for a while and you like it, I really appreciate the subscription. And if anything, comment. Those three things: the like, comment, and subscribe. It's like a trifecta. It goes to the YouTube algorithm, and it definitely helps getting these type of videos out there. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Over and out for now. Have a blessed day.